Go now. 50, plant.
All day, defense.
Greystone, travel.
Rush in, rush in.
Hey, exit.
Sponge, sponge.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
Working from the gun, Manning. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over. Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
61, matchbox, right.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
21. Here we go. Hey, pick up. I got you. 33. All that, baby.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Box drop. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Down.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Manning, he's going to air one out for him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Garoppolo will lead the Patriots up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Slam. Check. Shoot. Joker. I got you. 13.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, gun. 11. Be good. Go ahead.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12. Hey, wahoo! I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, Sam off. Check 26. Watch out. X3, 218, chopper. Back. Jam.
Throwing is Manning. And that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Three. Well, here we go. Hey, alert! Spud! Hey, gun! Ain't no such thing.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got this down to the 35. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Team still. Two.
Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Check. 21. Hey, gun. Go ahead.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Manning got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Again, it's Manning. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go. What do you need?
Watch the run. This side, baby, that's an egg shot. Alert flare.
White.
On first down, Sanders. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Check 3, check 3. 11. Switch. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Gun.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Broncos take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Recon, 152 fighter. Bam. X3, 218, chopper.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And the Patriots have it.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike check, 33. So we got man. Say. Bang. I got you. Bang.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Bravo. 33, check flag 33. It's a party now. Alert 3. Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On first down, Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
I got you. Hey, Delta. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Wide. Get wide. 49. Check 49.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Hey, gun. Check flag 33. I know he ain't got it.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
11. General West.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Broncos' 37-yard line.
33. What we got? What's it?
They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Rush in. Spot. I got you. No. Mike check 33. 3 buzz. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Greystone travel. Check the out read. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, it's Sanders. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
11.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 27 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first and 10, here's Manning.
Everyone's got to be able to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Robbie Anderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, gun. One, Omaha. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Hey, I-7.
To throw is Garoppolo. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
I got this. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. White. Go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Broncos take over first and 10
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Switch up, switch up. Check. Fire.
On play action. Now Manning. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deebo Samuel. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Ready.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Manning to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. And he's taken down, back at his own 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning, it's complete to Fuller. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Manning again. He finds his target, Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Manning. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another run here with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
11. General West.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Manning now on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, exit. Hey, lock it. Check 99. Check 99. Check 26. Check 29.
Manning indeed going for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing now is Manning. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, AD! Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Stay hot.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
An oxymoron to end the ball game.
And they can watch the clock go down and celebrate the victory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be okay. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody